Hey guys, Tuesday night I am continuing my video series on what I learned at camp from the Horton Fitness Camp. It happened 2 weeks ago, which was just a blast. First, a little training update. Tonight was I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I had on the schedule to go for a 5-mile run at lunch. That didn't happen because things got busy at the office. So I came home and put together a workout that's an upper cardio, middle, lower, called the UCML workout. It's kind of loosely based on a workout we did with Tony, but instead of doing a minute or 30 seconds of cardio intervals, I did quarter-mile sprints. So I was able to kind of kill two birds with one stone. Only worked out to be about 2 miles worth of sprints, 2.5, I guess, if you include the warm-up and cool-down. But you know, pretty good workout. Tough workout. I'm definitely going to field this one tomorrow, and that's good. You know, again, this will be one of my breakthrough workouts this week. One of the harder workouts that, you know, I should be really feeling for a day or two. So, anyway, and I'll post a link with this so you can go to our message boards and you can see how I laid out the whole thing. And I just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of went set by set and came up with it as I went along. Okay, so our inspiration tonight from the t-shirt is a really important one. Reality is that thing that's happening to you right now. And this concept, I think, applies in so many ways. You have to be able to accept the reality of where you're at. And I have talked with and worked with a lot of people, and getting them to stop for a second and be really, really honest about their nutrition, about the amount of exercise they're doing, and about their dedication level to those things and to achieving the goals that they want with fitness is a challenge. It's hard. A lot of people want the end result, but they aren't willing to put in the work on the nutrition side or on the fitness side, and they're not honest about that. And then they look and they say, you know, I'm just not, this program isn't working for me. I can tell you that I have not met one single person who has done even 70% of the P90X program and not gotten great results. Not one. Because everybody that commits to the program and does it, you know, at least 70% gets great results. Okay? Obviously, the more that you can do, the more nutrition you can follow, and the more the workout plan you can follow. But anybody who makes that level of commitment to that program does great. And so, you know, it's about that time that we sort of have that, well, something's gone awry here. Either you have, you know, some sort of severe medical issue that's causing you to not see any benefits from this, or you're just not being honest with me or yourself about how hard you're working and what you're eating. And so that's really important to acknowledge. I think it's important in life generally as well. You have to simply accept the reality of where you are at before you can change anything. You know, you can sit there and make up stories about this, that, and the other thing and blame, you know, your circumstances on all kinds of, you know, extraneous forces that are outside of your control, or you can accept the reality, and if it's not what you want, then change it. But until you start by accepting the reality of what you want, you can never make the change, because you don't really have a good grasp on where you're at. And again, how are you going to get where you want to go if you don't know where you're at? It just doesn't work. Reality too, another part of reality that I think is important, in particular with fitness programs like P90X, is being able to accept the reality of success. That can really be hard, believe it or not. A lot of people get to a point where, you know, they're in really, really good shape, but they can't quite accept that reality because, and it may be because it's so far distanced from the reality that they've known for a long, long time. And I know people who've lost a lot of weight and who have completely transformed their lives. I'm talking about 100 pounds. And they lived 100 pounds overweight for 20 years of their life, maybe longer. And now all of a sudden they've lost that 100 pounds and they're at or below what would be considered a healthy weight range. I mean, they're in incredible shape, but it's just not quite enough. You have to be able to accept the reality of your successes as much as you have to be able to accept the reality of where you're at. I mean, it's just a part of that game. So keep that in mind. I am not going to sit here and tell you that, well, once you get to your point, give up. Don't try to move forward. I don't believe in that. I believe in challenging myself every day. I have a set amount of time that I can dedicate to this. I dedicate that time, and when I'm here to work out, I'm here to work out, and I bring it every single time, as much as I can. But accepting that reality of, hey, I've done well, and being able to take a step back, pat yourself on the back, and say, I've really accomplished something, is something that can be really hard for people. So, if you're one of those people, feel free to stop and smell the roses a little bit. And then, again, get refocused, get back in the game, try to accomplish something different, work on your weaknesses. That's a big one that I think we'll probably end up talking about in the future here. But I hope everybody's doing well. I will see you tomorrow night, most likely. Got Master Swim tomorrow. Always a fun time. So I will talk to you then. And check us out on our message boards too. www.getfitwithmonica.com, and click on the link to check out my UCML workout as well. See ya.